The Mojave Desert. High elevation, freezing winters, and scorching summers. Here grows a plant that looks like it belongs in a Dr. Seuss nightmare. Twisted, spiky, and grotesque. This is Yucca brevifolia, the Joshua tree. Legend says Mormon settlers named it after the prophet Joshua, waving his arms in prayer. But science tells a darker story. This is not a tree. It is a giant lily, a monocot, unrelated to the oaks or pines. And if you walk through these forests today, you might not realize it, but you are walking through a graveyard. These are what ecologists call zombie forests. They are standing, they are green, but they are biologically dead. To the naked eye, it is just nature. But look closer. It is engineering. It is economics. It is survival. Welcome to the hidden side of biology. This is modern botany. To understand why, we must go back 11,700 years to the end of the Pleistocene. Paleoecological data shows that as the climate warmed rapidly back then, the Joshua tree's range contracted. It needed to move north to survive, but it had a partner to help it. The Shasta ground sloth, a massive beast that ate the tree's avocado-sized fruit whole. The sloth would walk for miles, depositing the seeds in its dung, physically moving the forest north. It was the perfect delivery system. But then, the megafauna went extinct. The sloth disappeared. For nearly 12,000 years, the Joshua tree has been an ecological widow. It is still producing fruit for a ghost that will never come back. Without the sloth, its natural ability to spread seeds is almost zero. But the sloth was only half the story. The tree has one remaining partner, a tiny white insect, the yucca moth. Their relationship is one of the most specific examples of obligate mutualism on Earth. The Joshua tree cannot pollinate itself. It relies 100% on this moth. And the moth, it cannot reproduce without the tree. The female moth deliberately collects pollen and stuffs it into the flower to fertilize it. Why? Because she lays her eggs inside. She is farming the seeds for her babies. It is a fragile biological suicide pact. If one dies, the other follows. And here lies the modern crisis. New climate models developed from 20th century data project the future elimination of the Joshua tree throughout most of its southern range. The desert is becoming too hot for new seedlings to survive. However, the models also show that there is suitable habitat for them, but it is far to the north. The problem is they can't get there. Without the giant ground sloth to carry their seeds across miles of highway and city, the tree's migration speed is too slow to outrun climate change. They are trapped in the south, waiting to burn. This leaves us with a radical scientific proposal: assisted migration. If we want Yucca brevifolia to survive the 21st century, we cannot just protect them. We must move them. Humans must physically carry the seeds north, planting them in new habitats they cannot reach on their own. In a tragic irony, to save the Joshua tree, we must become the very ghost we destroyed. We must become the new sloth.